Alright guys, we just wrapped up the first day of the torture test. This thing has about 550 rounds on it, this Olight light does. It's on the 509T from FN, and this thing has right around 500 to 550 rounds through it. As of these last couple hours, I've been out here shooting, just seeing if it maintains its retention on the rail, which it did, which I'm kind of surprised at. And after this, later tonight, comes the freeze test. It's essentially going to be around 5 to 7 degrees tonight with the wind chill. So we're going to leave it outside all night, see how well the battery performs in the cold, and see how well it does in the morning. And then after that, then comes the getting shot with a 12 gauge durability test, destruction test, and then if it still works, we'll get to there when it still works. So yeah, this is wrapping on day 1 of the torture test. Brand new Surefire CR123s in this Streamlight TOR1. It's full battery, and we're going to leave it outside in around 5 to 7 degrees overnight. We'll get it in the morning. Same with the Olight POX. It's got full battery, green light. So we're going to leave both of these out here at night, and we're going to leave them out for a full, I think, 12 hours. And then we're going to come back and see what their battery life is like tomorrow. And then we're going to really see how the cold affects both of these flashlights. Okay, so it's around 6:30 in the morning, and I'm out here. We're going to test the lights to see if they lost any power overnight. First with the Olight with its indicator to see if it's still charged. Alright, we do have an orange light, which is like medium charge. And it's a little bit dimmer than what it was last night. Alright, we have the Streamlight. Oh wow. Hold on, let me focus it to the tree. The Streamlight is actually still the same brightness as last night. Okay then. Well, it looks like the Streamlight didn't lose any charge, like whatsoever. And it was like 5 to 10 degrees last night, and pretty windy. So there you have it. As far as cold weather, this thing actually doesn't really lose any battery power. This one went down to half a battery. So I guess the Streamlight won in the overnight basically getting frozen challenge. Alright, so we have the Olight POX. We're going to throw it up here as high as I possibly can. It's going to land either on rocks, trees, stumps, and everything else down here. And then we're going to torture test the Streamlight the same way. Olight POX, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. That sounded rough. That was rough. Yeah, that was pretty rough. I hope the light isn't broken after that one. Okay, so that still works. Momentary still works. Switch. Okay, secondary 2 beams on top still work as well. Alright, so we didn't break anything, but we definitely marred the finish and marred the metal up here in the front. Streamlight TOR1 HLX still works, you know. We're going to throw it up. This one won the overnight frozen challenge, so this one's still the winner right now. We're going to throw it up as high as I possibly can, and we're going to see what the damage is and if it still works, just like the Olight. Ooh. I hit a rock, so hopefully this thing still works. Come on, don't let me down, Streamlight. Alright, so it looks like we took some brunt. The damage, I think, right here at the front. You can see it's marred right there. The light seems to be okay. There's nothing cracked. And it still works. Alright, Well, I guess the next test is shooting it with the 12 gauge shotgun. High brass turkey loads. So out of this like 22-inch barrel. So it's on the Crystal X barrel right there. Streamlight is up first. Come on, Streamlight, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Streamlight. Okay, I got hit with stuff. But I don't think that really hit it that much. So we're gonna do it again. Just to prove Streamlights are better. Alright, here we go. Here is what it looks like after 2 shells of high brass turkey loads at about 30 yards away, maybe 25. You can see the housing took a crap ton of damage. The optical lens for the light is broken, but I mean it'll still work. It doesn't have anything inside of it, just the glass is broken. When I got it, this was flipped up like this and the batteries were gone, but this thing will still work. It'll still, like, watch, I'll show you. It'll still pop down, and then it goes back into place. And the switches still work. So, which is crazy. So this thing still will work. I am certain of it. I don't know where the batteries went, but I'll find some back at my house, and I'll prove that it works to you guys. Editing Creekshoe here. The Streamlight HLX or the TOR1 actually still works. The only thing that's a small issue is just getting the batteries to fit back in there after the housing was completely warped. I basically took about 2 hours out of my day and unwarped the housing and pushed out all of the little dents caused by the shotgun pellets, and now it perfectly works fine. The switch still works perfectly fine. The light still works perfectly fine. It still is mountable to any pistol or rifle. Only thing is the lens at the front of the light is broken, so the light's kind of scattered, but it still literally works. And I'll drop a couple pictures, which you'll probably see what I'm talking about it on the screen right here. But yeah, this thing is actually pretty crazy. That's 2 direct shotgun blasts directly to the housing of the light, and the only thing it did was just eject the batteries, and then it worked perfectly fine after. So if you're gonna go for a pistol light, just go for a Streamlight, because either Streamlight or Surefire, you know, because don't even waste your money on Olights at this point. I mean, yeah, you see it pass the shotgun test, but it was only just, you know, frag instead of a direct hit. So I would low-key just go with Streamlight. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The Olight might not actually survive this. Go in 3, 2, 1. It caught like a bunch of spall from that burst right there. See if it still turns on. Okay, it still turns on. Strobe still works on the top one. Strobe still works on the bottom one. It didn't get that much of a blunt force impact from the round because it's kind of at an angle. And I'll show that on the slow mode that I have. But it hit all the glands that glanced off the top of that Crystal X barrel hit it as well. And it looks like just mostly spall right here. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it still works, but the thing is, this thing has an enclosed battery that cannot come out unless you unscrew like almost every single screw in this thing. The Streamlight has a, you know, flip open back tail cap on it, so I think that could be one of the contributing factors why the Streamlight lost its batteries. But still, the Streamlight will still work. I'll just show you guys. As far as a shotgun test, both of these things passed. That's if the Streamlight still works. But this thing just got, this thing, I want you guys to know, this thing only got pelted by basically the glancing turkey shot. So it's not even that damaged compared to the Streamlight, which literally got like full on hit, like directly hit by the bird shot. So basically, still Streamlight still wins in my book, but we're just gonna take it home and see if it still turns on and still clicks over. And if it does, then Streamlight just basically won this little torture test.